leaves on a stream. So just taking a moment to settle yourself into that wakeful position, a position that feels comfortable, alert, with your back straight but not tensed, and perhaps just slightly lowering your chin to lengthen the back of the neck. You may choose to rest your hands on your lap or perhaps on each other. And if it feels comfortable for you, closing your eyes, or alternatively, just focusing your gaze on a spot on the floor in front of you. And just noticing yourself in this sitting position, bringing your awareness to any feelings of contact or pressure, where the body connects with the chair or the surface beneath you. And then gradually just bringing your awareness to settle onto the sensations of the breath. Just allowing that spotlight of your attention just to settle on wherever these feelings are most vivid for you. So perhaps this is the air passing through the nostrils, or maybe in the rise and fall of the chest. Or perhaps it's the movements of the belly as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Just noticing the physical movements of the breath, naturally coming and going, like the ebb and flow of the waves lapping against the seashore. And then when you feel ready, just very gradually and in a kind and gentle way, just expanding that awareness beyond the breath to observing the process of thinking itself. And we're just noticing what is here in this moment. What are the different thoughts coming through the mind? And just viewing these thoughts for exactly what they are. Mental events arising and passing through. Just noticing their content. Perhaps noticing if there's any emotional charge with them. Are they pleasant or unpleasant or neutral? So we're not getting caught up in the content or the emotion of the thought. We're just observing them. Observing the activity of the mind. You may like to imagine that you're just sitting down by a very gently flowing stream. Just imagining this however you like. Perhaps water gently trickling down, and the banks with trees hanging over this water, maybe gently blowing in the wind. And perhaps just imagining on this stream that there are leaves just flowing past on the surface of the stream. And now for the next few minutes, perhaps taking every thought that comes into your mind and just gently placing it on a leaf and letting it float on by down the stream. And perhaps trying to do this regardless of whether the thought is positive or negative, pleasurable or painful. Even if they're the most wonderful thoughts, just placing them on the leaf and letting them float on by. And if you notice that your thoughts have stopped, perhaps just watching the stream gently flowing down, or watching the water, as sooner or later your thoughts will start up again. And at this point, again, just taking that thought and just placing it on the leaf and just gently watching it float on by. Just allowing the stream to flow at its own rate. We're not trying to speed it up. We're not trying to wash away the leaves. We're just allowing them to come and go in their own good time. And perhaps notice if your mind's saying, I can't do this, or this is stupid. And perhaps placing those thoughts on a leaf. And again, just letting them float on by, allowing them to come and go, in and out of your consciousness. You may notice that a leaf gets stuck, or perhaps they build up. Maybe try and just letting it hang around, not forcing it to float away. Just allowing itself to gradually become unstuck. Or just noticing what happens. And if a difficult feeling arises, maybe boredom or impatience, simply acknowledge it. You may say to yourself, here's a feeling of boredom, or here's a feeling of impatience, and then place those words on a leaf and let the leaf float on by gently down the stream. And if from time to time your thoughts hook you in and you find yourself losing track of the exercise, just remembering that this is normal and natural and that it will keep happening from time to time. But as soon as you realise, in that moment of wakefulness and alertness, just gently acknowledging it and perhaps placing that thought onto the leaf and allowing that thought just to gently float on by. And again, your thoughts will hook you in. Again, just remembering this is normal. And as soon as you realise it, taking that thought and just placing it on a leaf and just watching it go down that stream. And now, as best as you can, bring in that spotlight of your awareness just to settle back onto your breathing. Just noticing the breath going in and out. Noticing yourself sitting here, taking this time out of your day to focus on nurturing your well-being. And just listening out for the sound of the bell to signify the end of the practice.